Hey everybody, here we are again. All right, on this theme of soft cost, things, basically what I'm doing here is talking about not wasting money or reducing cost, as it were. See, there are hidden costs. There are things that you can't ever really quantify. They're there just because we know in life there are. I mean, bad stuff happens, and they're just things. We'll cover them through here, but stuff happens that cost money that you just can't quantify, but everybody knows that it happens. So it's sort of all built into the price of things, and it's just part of life, right? And so what we're doing here is trying to address some of those unquantifiable, quiet costs. They cost very real money. If you dodge those costs, you have very real more money. Okay, so that's what we're here to do. Another one of those now, and I got more besides. But this is kind of also in line with keeping old customers, which you'll see by the end of it. Call this little idea, dance with the one what bought you. Now, I don't know where I got that. I think it must have been the name of a country song, maybe. I don't know. I'm a rock and roll guy, really. But somewhere along the line, I heard "Dance with the one what brought you," and that's pretty smart advice. And in business, is really good advice. I'll tell you two stories this time. All right, I knew a guy, and still do know the guy. Anyway, bright young fella, and good family man, and runs a solid business. He's one of the people I'd have in my own home. And I did business with this guy, and he used to work for somebody else, and he was thinking about going into the business for himself. And I could see that this man was marked for success. He just had what it took, and I knew he had what it took, even though he was a little tentative about moving out. But success was written all over him. All right, and he did. He went into business for himself, and he did very, very well. And after a while, I think he got bored with it. Now, when I say after a while, I'm talking about many years. I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it was. It was a bunch of years. And had a great business, but he was bored with the business. He just didn't like doing that anymore. And, he wanted to go off and pursue a living in something that was a real passion of his. And he was a bodybuilder is what he was. And, this guy was ripped like nobody's, he was unusually ripped. He was a real bodybuilder. And anyway, I remember telling him at the time, man, mostly what you need is a break or something. I've been there before, and I've made this mistake. I made this mistake a few times in my life. I'll tell you, that's the second story about me. But it's a bad idea to drop out while you're in the middle of success. If you really made a mistake and you really, really hate what you're doing, I'm not telling you to stay with it. I am telling you, though, don't be foolish and just switch to something else because, it's kind of like keeping your old customers, right? Here you have, it's very much like keeping your old customers. If you have already built trust with people, you've already become smart at something. Think of somebody just starting a business. The guy that you have to compete with that just started last week, you don't know what he's doing yet. He's got lots and lots of mistakes that you've already made, and you're not making them anymore, but he's making those mistakes every single day. So he's having a hard time crawling forward. Well, you're on a roll. You're doing good. You may be bored, but you're making money. Okay? Well, consider when you switch to doing something that you're interested in, something else besides what you're bored with, you start from scratch. You're that guy that's crawling along and trying to figure it out, and you're smarter now than you've ever been, but you're particularly smart about what you do. Right? You're not all that smart about the things you don't do, even though you're interested in them. Okay, so I'm telling you, there's a big cost to switching. So here's my suggestion to you. If you're just kind of bored with it, and I do understand that because I'm a guy that likes to start businesses, okay? Once I've got them started, I can make them successful. But I just don't have shopkeeper blood in me, and I don't like really running a business after I've started it. And but do you think that's smart on my part? No. I mean, it's not like my life has been a disaster, but I want to tell you, I left millions and millions and millions of dollars on the table because just about the time things were rolling good and getting some real good acceleration, and I really knew what I was doing, I quit. I went off and did something else. Not smart. And if just because I did it doesn't justify it when you do it. What that means is then we'll both be dummies, right? Don't do it. Here's my suggestion. When you just, you need to get out of the pool, so to speak, you just kind of had it with what you're doing. What you really need is a significant vacation. Now, no significant vacations for those of us in business. You have a business to go to every single day, and those employees aren't going to go away. Basically, what I'm about to tell you, strangely enough, is go ahead, treat yourself to doing a sloppy job running your business. Just keep the business open until you get re-energized, until you get tired of seeing your business go downhill. But don't, obviously this isn't the best advice in the world, but it's better than seeing you just get out of your business and go do something else. If you want to do something else, do it as a part-time gig in addition to your very successful business. All right, but basically this is treading water. You don't throw away your old business. I love to mix my metaphors, don't I? But I think you follow me here. Don't throw away what you built. You have built trust, and that's cost you, time and money and blood, sweat, and tears, and you've got the experience. Don't throw it away. We call this dancing with the one that brought you, because the money gets better every single year because you get smarter and the customers trust you more. All right? This is some good advice I'm giving you here. If you need to take a break, don't take a sharp break. Just tread water in your business instead until you feel re-energized. Okay? Good on you. Hey friends, I hope this was useful to you. Would you do something for me? Would you please share this with anybody you know that ought to hear it too? And then, would you please give me the thumbs up and subscribe, right? That's kind of important on these things. Feel free to leave comments. All right, thanks a lot. And now get out there and do some winning.